Hey everybody, welcome or welcome back. My name is Monique and welcome to Medora Budgets. I'd like to thank anybody who's liked or commented on any of my videos, and especially those that have chosen to subscribe to my channel. Truly started this as a way to hold myself accountable, but I understand, recognize, and appreciate the community as a whole. So if you are rocking with me on this journey, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't made up your mind yet, sit with me for a spell. At the end of this video, if it's content you find valuable or enjoyable, please feel free to subscribe. It's myself and Sweets, married with a whole bunch of kids, trying to figure out our future, family, and finances so the decisions we're making now won't negatively impact us in the future. I am here today, which is, what does that say? Saturday, the November the 9th. So I am here just to do a quick closeout of the monthly goals from October, and then to set the ones or talk through the ones that I have for November. This is actually going to be pretty short. So I'm just going to do a pretty much a monthly reset. So this was my vision board for October. It was supposed to be all around self-care. I did nothing around self-care, but it's all good. We are good to go. It's not a big deal. So overall, there was a lot that went on in the course of the month. Now, this is my iPad mini. It's the thing that I use every day to track everything as far as my ins and outs are concerned, finances, etc. I am using a digital planner by Good Monday's Paper. It is a monthly view. They have the monthly, the weekly, and the daily views. I can concentrate mainly on the monthly view and the daily views as well. Now, we'll not go over the daily views, of course, and I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of the monthly either. But one of the reasons why I like this planner so much is because it is integrated. So one of the things they have is they have 3 actual views of this October calendar. It might be hard to see, but if you look up here at the top, it shows you a 1, 2, and 3. So I'm on the calendar 1 now. This is where I track all of my I was tracking all of my day-to-day activities, the things that I have accomplished, as well as my bills as well, but I have decided to change that for December. One of the things that I do like about digital planning is there's a way for you to document everything in some way. So for example, here I'm showing, I created a video, I released a video, I watered the plants, I went to the grocery store, I went and got gas, etc. So it's a way for, I think here it is where I washed clothes on that day. I had a Zoom meeting over here on this day, went to church. Like, I can use icons to kind of represent all of the things or activities that are happening for the course of the day. So that is view 1. For the calendar, view 2 is where I'm documenting kind of the books that I've read, the things that I'm watching on TV, and then other events along with gratitude. So you can see here different things, like we went to Smoky Bones here to eat, we went to Cielo's, I went out with my ministry team there. Corinne actually was voted as the all-star cast for the One Act competition, so we were there able to celebrate with her. I went to visit with a friend who was doing was a part of an old town festival, etc. So it's a way for me to not only document my gratitude, but also memory planning, so that you can kind of keep track of all the memories of the different things that you had. So those are 2 of the things that I've taken care of. As far as in October, I tracked my all of my bills to make sure those got done when they were supposed to, all the tasks that I would do daily or weekly to take care of my home. And then also my gratitude is on this calendar too. So that's the calendar view. As far as the October goals are concerned, I gave myself 3 goals. So number 1, I wanted to pay at least $450 on my city card. I did reach that goal. Here's all of the amounts that I actually made as far as payments are concerned for the month of October. I think they all added up. I can't remember how much they all added up to, but it was I definitely reached my $450 mark for that. As far as my no spend days are concerned, I think I ended up with 7. So I was at 70%. I wanted to get 10. I didn't start until October the 14th, but I wanted to get 10 up until then, and I actually was able to get 7 done. So I actually feel pretty good about that, and I was able to take care of everything except creating a virtual invite for all of my plans as far as the baby shower is concerned. So my 3 main goals, I was definitely able to take care of those. As far as my pixels. I think that is. Yeah, there it is. Come back. All right. So as far as my day in pixels are concerned, the things that I was trying to track as far as my habits are concerned was walking 3 times a week, drinking a lot of water or more water, practicing my sign language, planning every day, doing at least a 15-minute clean, connect to someone that I hadn't talked to in a while, and then my no spend as well. And so this is kind of where we're looking at. I fizzled out in the end, y'all. I did. But here you go. You can kind of see my day in pixels. Some of them were more successful than others. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this. I might. It's a good way to look at very quickly a view to see kind of where you are and how you were doing. So that's pretty much it for for October. Now, as far as November is concerned, I've already started to document all of the things that I need to as far as my life events are concerned. So what I have decided to do is to change up my calendar just a little bit. So calendar 1 for November is going to be all around life events. For example, I should have 4 no spend days. I do. The 14. Yeah. So these are life events. So you can tell what needs to happen, what events you have to attend, the different tasks that you have, etc. So that's going to be calendar number 1. On calendar number 2 is where I'm going to do my gratitude here and keep track of all of that. So we had a birthday celebration for a friend of mine on last Saturday. We had our an vision board outing that we had as well. I think I told you guys about my daughter's pictures. So this is just one of the photos. Fly. Yes, honey. And that melanin was popping. So this is one of her senior portraits that we were talking about using as a headshot for her as she's trying to join different theater groups within the college that she's looking at, etc. Those types of things. Anyway, so this is going to be number 2. So calendar number 2 is going to be for my gratitude. And then calendar number 3 is going to be for my budget. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do it. 1 calendar for life events, 1 calendar for gratitude, 1 calendar specifically for budget. That way the calendar doesn't look so crowded, because it was starting to look real crowded and it was a little bit difficult to keep everything in those little small squares. Okay, so that's how I'm going to keep my calendars for November. As far as my vision board is concerned, I kept it a lot simpler this time. We're going with an orange, brown, and black kind of theme this time around. I needed something that was more cool, kind of mellow. I feel like I've had a little bit of anxiety probably around my debt. You guys have probably heard it a lot coming through in my videos, just because of the amount of debt now that I'm trying to do a better job of tracking that and trying to tackle that, just really understanding the numbers and just everything that we keep getting hit with. And so I did want to kind of mellow things out at this point, so not as busy as it was for October. I do have some quick phrases, and these phrases I'm using throughout the theme as far as this month is concerned. So one was, success isn't overnight. It's when every day you get a little better than before, and it will add up. It adds up. And so that one resonated with me a lot, and you're going to see that as a theme throughout. The one in the middle here of the whole vision board, focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. Sometimes I get lost in the amount of things that I want to tackle, the amount of progress that I want to make, instead of just focusing in on the next step and then the next step and then the next step. It will add up. We will eventually get where we need to go. And then the last one is, get into the habit of asking yourself, does this support the life I'm trying to create? So this is just my way of holding myself accountable and making sure that I am checking every purchase that I'm making and decision that I'm making around this. Is it going to help support the life that I really want to lead? If the answer is yes, then let's do it. And if the answer is no, then don't, right? You see a couple of ladies here with some wide leg pants. That's going to be my style for for November. It's my birthday month, I want to purchase a couple of things, and these are just helping me as far as she fly. Look at that. It's helping me as far as my style is concerned. So that's the vision board that I have for right now. For goals, I've only got two. And so number one, I want to pay $500 on the city card altogether. I've already made my first transfer Tuesday for that, and we'll continue down this path. And here's how I plan on achieving that: limiting my personal spend. I'm gonna set aside money from each paycheck. And let me see if I can change that really quick. Let's see. Let's go in here and change that while I'm thinking about it, while I see it. All right, from each paycheck, and then run a savings challenge of some type, which I plan on doing. I started it in the last Monday mini, but I am going to continue it. I've got some ideas around that, but I do want to pay at least $500 on that city card. And then I need to finish up the planning as far as It's a Boy Story is concerned, the baby shower that we're planning for my daughter, at least one of them. Send the invitations, create the punch bowl invite. Y'all, I got some of these things done. Why am I sitting here and I ain't marking these off? I did that. Yes, I did this. Yes, I scheduled the meeting for 11:10 with the team that's doing this. Text alert for the baby registry. I took care of that today. Send text invite to Angie's mom. Did that. Call Santi with updates. And Kim did that. Y'all, boom. What? The whole list is already done. All right. I have not come up with what I want as far as my my third one is, and I may just deal with these two because that would make things a lot easier. And we're already almost halfway into the month, right? So the two, as far as my November wellness, the two of the quotes I just read to you from the vision board are the ones that are listed here now. The one about success, and then the one about the habits that you need to develop. It's already the 9th, and I've got to go in here and look at these other times or these other tasks because I should have had these marked off already. I plan pretty much every day. I practiced ASL on those 2 days. I've only walked one day so far, so I need to get back to that. And I got 4 no spin days, so I had no spin on the 4th, 5th, 6th, and the 7th. Now, one of the things that I am thinking about doing, let's go ahead and put that here, is vitamins or supplements. Let me name it supplements. So I do have some supplements I'm starting to take. That didn't spell right. Let's try that again. I almost had it. Did y'all see that? Okay, that's close enough. So I'm gonna do it with my finger. All right, supplements. All right, we'll do it that way. I do need to take those, and I took them yesterday. So yesterday was the 8th. I just started. All right, so we're gonna get these already in play as far as my activities and habit trackers are concerned. I am not tracking my sleep. I actually think that would be something good to track. And I do want to track how often I'm getting a headache. My pressure was up a little bit from before, and we've been working on that and trying to get that back under back to normal levels. I will say it that way. So with that said, no medicine. I'm not on any medicine. I am having an opportunity to get things back the way that just using some normal things as opposed to worrying about medication. But with that, one of the things I noticed was having a headache was one of the signs. And so I haven't experienced that yet, but I am going to track that as far as symptoms are concerned on this particular form. I think it would be something good to kind of look out for. And I can't think of anything else that I could track just dealing specifically with pressure, but that's definitely one of them. All right, so that is it for wellness. And I think that is it. Yes. The last thing that I will mention is that I did go in towards the end of the month and I did check on my sinking funds. So let's see where that is. Here it is on October the 31st. So here are the numbers. We'll come in just a tad bit and get those squared away. There you go. Alrighty. So I know how this form is kind of ugly. All right, so I'll put that over to the side. All right, so here we are as far as our sinking funds are concerned. Now remember, I've combined a lot of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So I have 3 binders now. Each binder only has 6 envelopes. That's a good number. I did not want to go too far over that, because what I found is the more envelopes you have that you're trying to stuff, the more you either stretch your money thin and you don't make as much progress as you want to, or the more items that you feel like you have to save for, it starts to become overwhelming. So I've cut back completely, and this feels very comfortable to me. Also, when I'm getting ready to do a savings challenge or a Monday mini, I got a 6 number die, so it makes it a lot easier when I want to do some type of challenges as well. But here are the numbers as they laid out. As far as my beginning balances are concerned, what I added to it, what I ended up having to spend, and then what my ending balances are. I will track what my beginning is and my ending is, so we can see where we ended up. Now, some of these, you can tell we had some major amounts that needed to be paid here for property insurance, of course, for the buffer as well, and then also for emergency. This is where the guy came in to actually test the lines and see where the water was as far as the leak that we had. All right, so I'm going to start over here on this side, and we'll do 40 plus 167, 57, 120, 367, 1000, plus 123, 65, 85, 84, 60, 263, 50, 30, 40, 20, 10, 10 equals 2,000. I'm sure I got a marker in here somewhere. Let's just use this one. So I'll put it right down here. $2,591 is how much I started out with. And then to end, we were at 60, 138, 60, 138, 52, 25, 1160, 800, 83, 25, 36, 318, 70, and 300, plus 50, 30, 40, 20, 10, 10. Equals $3,227. So started the month with $2,591, ended the month with $3,227 minus $2,591 equals, that's a difference of plus $636. There you go. So that is the end for as far as the sinking funds are concerned. Not too bad at all. All right. That was it. Those are the things I wanted to cover. Thanks everybody for your time. You guys have a good one.